name's Julia. I'm a Stampin' Up demonstrator in the UK. And I am going to be using today these beautiful, they're called Hello Beautiful, 6x6 papers, which are online exclusive on the Stampin' Up website, and some lovely photographs of my dad. And we're going to make a beautiful layout, a 12x12 layout using 6x6 papers. If you like my video, please hit the like button, and also please subscribe to my channel. It really helps me get my videos out there a little bit more. Thank you very much. Okay, so I am going to use this sketch I found. It's really old, and I definitely have used it before, but it suits me quite nicely, all nicely symmetrical and neat. So I've already printed my photographs out, and I've already chosen the papers that I'm going to use. So I'm going to cut the photographs down and mount them first. So I'm going to move this out of the way a little bit. This is my dad on his birthday. Let's use this 1 second. It should be 3x4, but they cut a bit funny. Okay, it should be the same size. Excellent. Okay, so there's loads of beautiful papers to choose from. Gorgeous. I pulled these out, and I'm gonna put a border. Now I was going to use petal pink. I'm not sure whether I'm going to use seafoam, because my dad is wearing seafoam, which was very useful from him. But he does love pink too, that boy. So I think pink warms it up. I'm going to use pink. So put that out of the way for a minute. All right, so I'm going to mat these photographs onto white, and then I think I'm probably going to do it onto petal pink. So I'll do that, and then I'll come back. Okay. So I've matted the photographs of my dad, not very well actually, that's very thick, onto a piece of white, and then a piece of petal pink as well. So they're 3x4 photographs. So the next thing I'm going to do, now you can gut this paper if you like, if you want to save yourself some card. I could have gutted this and used that to mount my photographs, but I'm not going to in this instance. So I'm going to cut this white down to, I think, probably 11.5 inches. Let's have a check. Where's my ruler gone? Huh. Can't find anything when you need it. Yeah, I'm going to cut a 1/2 inch off 2 sides of the white. 1/2 inch. Yes. And this is what I'm going to do. 1/2 inch. Just off 2 sides. Which will then give us just a little border like that. So I'm going to go and stick that down. Oops. If I can get it central. Okay, I'll have him below. Oh no, I'll have him smiling in the middle. It's a shame I didn't have a third one of these photographs, but I didn't quite have it, so all on his birthday, so it'll be fine. So if we look at the sketch, these are 3x4, but these I reckon are slightly bigger, so I think they're about 3.5x4. So I've pulled out the 4 papers that I think are going to go the best with what I'm doing. I've made sure there's some petal pink within the papers to go with the outside. So I'm just going to cut those down to, what did I say? 3.5x4, didn't I? If I've got that wrong, we'll just readjust them in a minute. So 3.5x4. Such pretty colours, aren't they? Got Flirty Flamingo in it and Daffodil Delight. What else have we got? Soft Sea Foam, Lost Lagoon. What's the other ones? A few other ones. Petal Pink. Okay. Just making sure that's in the right place. Yes. So these are going to go. I'm going to have to do it diagonally because else it'll look a bit weird. Maybe I've got this right. My little measurements. Cut that one a bit short. And then these are going to go across the middle. So that one will be right in the centre, and those two will be either side. Right, I'm going to stick those down off camera. Hang on a second. Okay. So I've added my photographs and stuck these ones down. So these pieces of paper aren't quite central this way. So they're central this way. So if you find your middle and get them in the middle that way, but they need to be slightly up to the top because we're going to put in these strips here. So you don't want it to be too central, else you're going to look a bit off. And then that photograph right in the middle of the 4 squares, and then those 2 equally spaced either side. Right, so now we are going to do these little dots and these little dots and then these strips, which I might do the strips first actually. So all I'm going to do is get a variety of papers which are in the colours of papers that are in the papers. No, coloured, oh my life, a few coloured card. That yellow is not going to be long enough. I'm going to have to get another piece of yellow. So I'm going to use a bit of Flirty Flamingo, a bit of Sea Foam. I really fancy putting in some mint macaron. I think I know what they're meant to be. They're meant to be the same length of those photographs. Let me just get a couple of bits out. Hang on, as you were. Macaron. A proper bit of Daffodil Delight. So I'm going to do 3 strips of coordinating card that is going to be the same length as that. Now I did find my ruler whilst I was looking a minute ago, which I lost earlier. So this is just shy of 9.5. Just slightly over 9.5. So I'm going to cut 3 strips. 9.5. basically 9.5 by a quarter of an inch, maybe something like that. So I shall cut that and I'll get back to you. Okay, so I've cut my strips 9.5 by 1/4 of an inch. So I just couldn't quite decide which colours I was going to use. If I can move these around. I quite like, oh, they're not going to sit there, are they? They're going to sit down here. I quite like the mint macaron, even though it's not actually within the... Oh, maybe the sea foam's better. Oh yeah, I think I'm going to go for that. Okay, so we're going to use those there. I'm going to stick them down in a minute. Now we've got to do these circles. Now I have pulled out, where are you? Stitched shapes, which I know aren't current, but they are so useful. And I don't have the others. I think there's some circle punches, isn't there? I don't have them yet. Is that about the right size? They look a bit big. Let's see if there's a smaller layering circle. That looks a bit of a better size. All right, well, we're not doing the stitched ones then. Oh, I really wanted the stitch effect. They just look a bit big, whereas they look a bit of a better size. Oops, that's the wrong one. Oops, sorry. Oh, I always put my stuff away in its bags and boxes and stuff. Always have done. Something about layering it a little bit, but then it'll just make it bigger, won't it? That's too big anyway. Okay, so they're going to sit down there. So, well, I think I'm going to do card because I think it's going to look a bit weird with paper. That's what I think. So I've got 3 dots to do up there. So I think I'll do the same as I've got down there. I'll do the seafoam, daffodil, and no, first flamingo, and seafoam in 3 circles up there. 1, 2, 3. Then repeat down there somehow or other. Okay, I'm going to have a fiddle with that and come back so I don't bore you cutting out circles. Okay, I'll do that off camera. Okay, so I've cut my circles out, and whilst I was away I also stuck the strips down because it could be fiddly. So I've cut the same colours as down here. So I'm going to need 3 up here. I think they should go that way round. The pink away from the pink, the yellow away from the yellow, the green on the yellow. Makes sense to me. I randomly cut out a petal pink because I suddenly thought maybe a petal pink would work. But I need 5 down here. So I think in my lovely symmetrical way. Oh, it looks so pastel and pretty. This really could be lovely ice cream colours, and so beachy pictures might go. Oh, isn't it cute? Yeah, I think I'm going to do that rather than have 2 yellows. I don't want that one to be... Oh, it's the same colour as the paper, isn't it? That's not going to work. think that's going to be a little bit further over here like this. And I don't have the stamp set, and I don't have any of the embellishments that actually go with these papers, so I'm a little bit limited in how I'm going to decorate this. So I might just leave that up to you, however you want to do it. So this is sort of symmetrical here. Let's do these down quickly. Yeah, I don't have any of the ribbon, or I could have done with a stamp set really to make some embellishments, because you could put the flowers in these circles, or you could make these circles flowers. You know, or you could mess up the whole, not mess up the layout, but messy up the layout with a bit of inking on the background. I'm quite a clean cut crafter. I just love the papers. I love the colours. I love using my photographs. I love everything matching, which is why I love Stampin' Up. They look like cupcake sprinkles, even though the cake, if you can see on the photograph, is actually a Christmas cake. Because my dad's birthday is in July. It's not at Christmas. But I had a Christmas cake left over, and he didn't mind. So we used the Christmas cake for his birthday cake. Okay. So the only last thing is the title. So I'm going to use the new one, the new Stampin' the dies, the new Alphabet a la mode. Now, what should I call it? That's always a dilemma, isn't it? Happy Day? Let's see what it looks like. So H. Ooh, A. Gonna have double P? No, just the one P. P, P. Where's the Y? Where are you, Y? Be happy. Could have Happy Day, couldn't I? Happy. All right, I'm going to fiddle with that, and once I've cut it out, I'll come back. Okay, so I've gone for Happy Day, even though it could be Oh Happy Day, but it's just ended up getting a bit long. So now the sketch sort of insinuates that the title comes to the end of the photographs and the strips at the bottom. It's making it mine a little bit squished, but I'm going to go with it. So I'm going to stick this down. Okay, it's a little bit squished, but it's on. It looks good. Oh, it's so cute. I could just really do with something else on it though, some sparkles or something. Well, I'll have a little play off camera, and then if I do some differences, I'll put a photograph at the end of this video. Thank you for joining me. So this is the, and I've forgotten the name, hang on. Isn't Hello Irresistible. Oh, I think I called it something wrong earlier. It's Hello Irresistible 6x6 paper. It's an online exclusive on Stampin' Up. It's not in the catalogue. You need to go online. I'll put a link in the description. Thank you for joining me. As I said, please like and please subscribe to my channel. Please like this video and subscribe to my channel. It'd be really helpful to me. And thank you for watching to the end. Thank you, bye.